everyone, and welcome to today's Africa Tech Festival headline keynote stream. So in today's sessions, we will continue exploring the challenges and opportunities faced by African organizations and also by global organizations when implementing digital transformation. Digital transformation is now at the heart of most of organizations in Africa, and in the telecoms industry, the pressure is double as the service providers must adapt their offerings in order to meet their customers' increasing demand in digital services, but they must also reorganize their own organization to remain efficient. So it's a multidimensional transformation change that affects all the aspects of the telecom service provider business, including customer interaction, operational processes, networks, technologies, architecture, organizational structure, and people. Digital transformation is an ongoing journey. It's not actually an end state. And to provide an insight, actually, of what service providers' views or sentiments are about digital transformation, I think I'm just going to show a few stats or a few data which are extracted from Omdia's Service Provider Digital Transformation and Cloud Strategies Survey. So I don't know if we can help me with some slides there. Okay, thank you. Nearly there. Okay, there it is. I think it's just a bit slow. Okay. Okay, there we are. So sorry. So that's actually extracted from Omdia's Service Provider and Digital Transformation and Cloud Survey. This survey was conducted in 2023, this year. And we first have, so I've just extracted a few answers to some questions. If we start with business, with what are the main drivers for digital transformation? And we can see that increasing business agility and increasing end-to-end business transparency were considered the top drivers for digital transformation. Indeed, service providers need to increase business agility in order to develop and deliver products and services more quickly to generate new revenues, and transparency is required to manage operations and processes more efficiently. We can see as well that transforming customer experience and relationship enhancement, as well as short-term to market, are also considered important drivers. Customer experience usually features highly in survey responses, and the shorter time to market is another aspect of the need to increase agility and deliver faster growth. Right, it's working now. To the question, read it better. What are the biggest challenges to successfully implementing a digital transformation project? So many of the biggest challenges to the implement actually the strategy involve non-technical issues, and we can see that limited in-house IT expertise is considered the biggest challenge for service provider. Well, this is not surprising, given that service providers are grappling with multiple skills gaps across a wide range of domain. And it's also perhaps more surprising to look at the second challenge. Given the seniority of the survey respondents, it's a bit worrying to see that lack of clear digital strategy is mentioned as a major challenge, and that actually has scored higher than in last year's survey. So clearly there are plenty of service providers that do not have a clear digital strategy, or more likely not communicating very well. Just to remind you that this is a global survey, so this is not limited to African service providers. Other issues also considered here are considered challenging include lack of internal stakeholder support, regulatory restrictions, and limited financial resources. By comparison with previous years, we can see that employee resistance and culture change issues appear to have become less of an issue for telcos now, perhaps because in most cases everyone now knows which direction telcos need to move if they are to grow and continue to exist. So to the question, what are your organization's top digital transformation initiatives? So according to our survey, service providers are focusing on improving customer experience, creating a data-driven organization, accelerating cloud transformation. So customer experience is a key priority area for telcos. They need to differentiate themselves in competitive markets. But customer experience is also driven by more than just the need to improve digital engagement channels to match those of digital native companies as well. Customer requirements also are increasing in a fast-moving and complex environment where new customer and enterprise services are being launched. And they revolve around video, gaming, and multiplicity of IoT, private networks, and vertical industry use cases. Last slide, so this is just a selection of a full survey. Which investment areas are needed to prioritize digital transformation? So here we can see that network automation and open APIs are perceived to be the most important investment areas in digital transformation. Improving interoperability and integration has also long been a telco concern, but as network and service complexity increases, so more open, componentized, and reusable approaches become more important. So I think that's it actually for the example or the extraction of this survey. We're going to move on to topics and talks which are more concentrated on, we're narrowing down to the African continent, and especially with our first session, which will tap into cybersecurity field with a presentation titled Cybersecurity and the Threat to Africa's Digital Growth. And I would like you to welcome on stage Nick Rednick, who's the Group Deputy Executive Chairman at Liquid Intelligent Technologies. So Nick took his role after 18 years within the group as a Group Chief Executive Officer. And as the Group Deputy Executive Chairman, he focuses on growth and strategy, encompassing corporate development and mergers and acquisitions. Welcome, Nick.